Hey, spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization. No, this is Europa Universalis 4. I almost said it wrong. I've been catching myself more and more as I try to say it. I have just played way too much Civilization 6. I keep saying it by accident, but we'll roll through. Now, we're playing as Yemen in Europa Universalis 4, and it has been a little bit of time since I played this save file. I got super busy over Christmas, super busy over New Year's, and I just really did not have the time to continue this series at the rate I would have liked to. So apologies for that, it's been a while, but let's jump right back into things. We have 224 stacks, and I believe the Age of Reformation is ending soon, and we'll be entering into the Age of Absolutism. I feel like we need to kind of make some decisions about the sort of directions we want to go. Like, obviously we want to take on the Mamluks to try and just challenge the Ottomans a little bit. But I'm also considering betraying Adal. I'm considering pushing into India. I like the idea of betraying Adal, because if I push up into the Mamluks, I may be able to snatch myself control of the Alexandria trade node, because the Ottomans right now, they don't have any territory in it. They will be pulling from me a little bit, but they don't have any territory in it right now. But if I could get all my goods into Alexandria, that would be extremely useful and nice. If I could maybe get control of like the Ethiopian node, the Gulf of Aden node, and the this one. What is this one called? This is Hormuz. And then I could have some boats in Aleppo to pull a bit of the Ottomans' trade downwards. It looks like they're pulling most of it to the west. Yeah, I think that seems like a pretty reasonable set of things to be kind of going for. So I think that's kind of our overarching plan, is we're going to try and steal as much of the Mamluks with a view of getting out the Alexandria trade node. And then we're going to maybe push east to see what we can do. Maybe we'll take expansion ideas. I would really like to take expansion ideas to be able to make trade companies. It would be a lot of fun to play with that. And then we could take trade ideas and do all that sort of stuff. But for now, let's take a look here. What is the truce here? Yemen. So we have 3 years until our truce runs up. How much manpower do we have? Okay, we have plenty of manpower. I don't think we really have time for a war in the meantime. So I believe what we will do is just get our army in position over beside the Mamluks. Okay, and we'll get them drilling. Now, I believe there's room here for these. Yes, okay. So we'll just kind of let things go, and we're kind of letting time just kind of pass. Now, like I said before, I've actually never really played in the Age of Absolutism, so that's going to be really interesting to me to see what's in there. Because I usually kind of get bored around the 1600s, and I'm like, hey, I've played long enough. But since this is a Let's Play, it's kind of necessary that I just keep going. So, noble families feud. This will be 14 noble regiments. I believe I have plenty of manpower, so where is Massawa? Massawa. Okay, I believe I might be able to get an army down there in time. So we'll let that naturally kind of happen. See if we can get an army down there and land and get the... and just because I've got plenty of manpower, I may as well use the option that is the least painful for me to take. So 14 noble regiments. Soon, I think we will trigger this once it's in range. Oh, it might have... There they are. Okay, great. Noble rebels. So, sort of a good question here, actually. Do we want to stay in legalism or mysticism? We don't really have any conversions to make except for the Coptic religion here. I think we're going to go towards legalism. National tax revenue would be very nice, as would be the manpower modifier, and especially the tech modifier, as we are kind of getting up into an expensive institution sort of thing going on. Now, we do have the institution in my capital, which means we're really close to being able to embrace it. I forget how I got it. I think, didn't I trigger it with the, I think I like upgraded this plot of land a bunch, and that's how I triggered that institution to appear, which was pretty nice, actually. Right? Global trade, printing press. Oh, it was the printing press that I triggered, but global trade is slowly appearing as well, thanks to all of these really, really nice things. For example, here, provinces center of trade. Trade power is at least 35. Trade power is at least 25. Ooh, very nice. So we're going to get global trade pretty damn quick. Okay, so we're going to move towards legalism. We will be declaring war on this little army. Well, I say we're already at war, but I'll be attacking it. So we've engaged them, and they should die pretty quick. Lose a little bit of manpower. Ah, he got the siege specialist trait. That's actually quite good, because I believe he has 2 siege pips, and he does. So we're going to move you. I would have liked you to have been over here for this war. How long till the war happens? So wait, who are you allied with? Okay. You are warning the Mamluks. You are guaranteeing their in. Okay, so you're allied with these useless guys over here. So we shouldn't have too much trouble actually wiping them out. So I want to be the one who declares the war because that'll make me the sort of person who gets to decide what the spoils of war are. And I may actually go beyond here and just grab some of these provinces. Like I might be greedy and just like grab some of this to kind of block the Ottomans. Just kind of snatch these up, even though the Ottomans want them. Oh goodness, something terrible has happened. My dogs ran up the stairs and I had to quickly like get them down because they were like covered in, because it was raining and they were outside for a bit and they were like covered in water. And I forgot to pause the game, so like I have like a bunch, I just lost like a bunch of my claims. Whoops. And well, it was against Funge, which, doesn't bother me too much. But Austria has embraced global trade. And they got the growth of the perfume industry, which is pretty cool. So incense will now be produced in Mantua. Ooh. Okay, so we kind of like, a bit of weirdness, but it'll be fine, okay? Now, we still have to pick an idea group. I'm kind of putting that off for now. I'm really tempted to take a second military idea group, but I'm also really tempted to take expansion. It's hard to know. I might go for quantity. Quantity would be a lot of fun, although it's kind of expensive. Maybe quality would be good. Anyway, we're going to get our army into position to declare war. I'm sorry about that whole little thing that happened. These things happen. So move towards legalism, and I would get Recep Uluk, who has a skill 2, and he would be 50% cheaper, or I could gain admin power. Well, let me have a look. What kind of admin? We have a +3 guy slotted in right now. So I'm thinking I will take the legalism because that'll result me getting more cash monies. And I'll get a little bit of admin power. Alrighty. So printing press, almost have it. Almost able to embrace. It's going to be expensive to embrace. How long until we get it? Not that long, actually, so we're not too far away from getting it. Oh, you guys should not have shared a province. It was a mistake. But we're saving up cash because we need to be able to embrace it. And, oh, can we declare war? Okay, so it is in May. Can I sneak another couple of claims, maybe? Let's see. What are my current claims? Manan, Akba. Claim will last for 25 years. I'll grab that one. So there's that one. Excellent. There we go. We may be able to snatch another claim. Probably not, because it's May that is when we're going to be declaring the war. I have a spy network in London. I think I have that spy network purely for tech reductions. Yeah, I believe so. We discovered them building a spy network in our empire. And somebody can hire... Oh, no. Oh, that's in my vassal. That's my vassal's problem. I really should deal with it, though. I'm going to send an army over to deal with that. My vassal's problems are technically my problems, too. So I have Sind and Fars. Sind, I have a lot of things to reclaim from Gujarat, but I don't think I can take those on my own right now. Not with all these allies they have. These are like really big and scary countries right now. But he's been fabricating claims on me, so I do need to be careful about being weak, or he'll try to snatch me up. Okay, so I think even though I only have 1 stack available to me right now, the Mamluks army, if I go and check this will be my rivals. Yeah, his army is fairly small. So maybe if I sit in Tabuk, I might be okay to like hold off on declaring while I wipe this out. I'll just let this go and then I'll declare. But I want to declare soon because I don't want the Ottomans to try and steal my thunder. would be very, very poor if that were to happen to me. Oh, we were arrested while building a spy network. That's unfortunate. I could grab a military technology, but we're way ahead of time. I'm thinking I take quality here. Or offensive. Oh, it's hard to know. What do I go for here, guys? It's a very tough decision. I feel like there's a lot of really good options here. Like land leader bonuses, discipline. Offensive ideas are really, really good, but quality ideas are also really good because it makes your actual armies like... I suppose quality long-term is better because you get more out of your units for the same, like, cost. Like, even infantry combat a bit... Like, the yearly army tradition is just amazing, in all honesty. Cavalry combat plus 10%. Like, 10%, just 10% better everything, and then a 5% discipline advantage. That's so good. Yeah, we'll take quality. I was kind of tempted to take somewhere else, but I think, you know, we're ahead of time in military, so I'll just grab quality. I'll take the yearly army tradition as well. Now, speaking of yearly army tradition, we do need to have more forts to be getting better army tradition, and we also need to be fighting more wars. But that sort of stuff we'll handle, you know, in due time. Hey, the quality of our troops are impressive. We rule. There's 10 prestige. We're already at max prestige, which is like pretty rare for me to be at total max prestige. Which, you know, I'm totally on board with that. That's morale of armies, all that good stuff. Merchant guilds has expired. The amirs gain influence. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, maybe they lost influence. That's fine. Let's take a third idea here. Get up to 10% cavalry combat ability. So that works out really nicely, actually. Means we have really, really powerful cavalry really, really early. The Age of Reformation is almost over, so I wonder, are there any special things I could do here? Probably not. Multiple universities, potential for a large army, absolutism, Emperor of China, multicultural nation, and win religious war. Alright, let's go ahead and declare war. Wait, we have a truce? I thought our truce was over. Oh, there's one more year. Oh, thank goodness. I've got a year. Oh, alright, cool. Excellent. This is good news. University. So I need Tech 17. So that's going to be something I try to work on. Now, I do need to be careful about my imbalance of my thingies here. 20%. This would be an extra 5 years. So this normally only lasts 10 years, but because my guy has a tactical genius, I can get the 20% fort defense for 15 years, which isn't actually, or yeah, 15 years, which isn't too bad. I'll take that extra fort defense. It means these forts might last a little bit longer. I would really like to upgrade these, but I'm kind of saving up for, these, what do you call it? The thing... institutions right now. Yeah, I want to get printing press if I can, because it's starting to hit up now in a few of my provinces. Very, very close here, for example. In fact, I'm probably going to hold off on doing any tech stuff until I have that, because that tech penalty is pretty rough. Okay, truce with the Mamluks has ended. Conquer Azrak. Azrak is... Azrak? Wait, Azrak? Yeah. Oh, AZ. Let's hear. Oh, excellent. Did we get a claim on that? Ooh, we did. Oh, I don't have enough thing to get another claim, sadly, but we can declare war anyway. This will move us away from legalism. We may as well. We'll make Azrak our target. Even though I really don't want it to be. But we'll make it our target. Oh, the Ottomans won't call. They're fighting in another war. In another war, you say? Albania, France, Antibes. So it looks like the French actually have some thingies. Antibes is one of the French New World thingy-madoodles. Funge is my vassal. I have quite a few vassals. I miss the ICTA government, but maybe it was for the best that I switched. Oh, I should be drilling these armies. I can't believe I forgot to drill. I have them on full maintenance and everything. I'm not drilling them. What a waste. I probably wasted like 3 years of drilling there. It's like 3%. That's like 3% of my thingy. Army professionalism. We're almost at 60%, which is regained manpower when disbanding, which is a really nice one. It's kind of more of a quality of life bonus. Really, the big one is reduced morale damage taken by reserves, and then this one up here is the general cost and the army drill gain modifier. These are the really, really good ones. We have so many leaders available. Holy crap. Our power projection is amazing as well. I'm really satisfied with how the game is going for us right now. Oh, you know what I might do? Okay, I don't want to invest in technology because there's a big penalty right now in terms of this. So what I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm waiting until I have a printing press. It originated over here, and it should do the trick soon. Oh, excellent. We got global trade over here. So we should be able to actually embrace that as well soon. Which means this might be like one of the most powerful eras in our history to date if we can really pull this off. Yeah, I'm really excited. Do I have the institution spread thing put in? View edicts. Institution spread, 33%. Boom. That might speed this up a little bit. Yeah, it'll shave a few days off. Nothing crazy. Local traders demand aid. I could send them 100 ducats, or I could say refused aid. I'll send them 100 ducats. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's have a look here. Okay, we have a slight surplus. Really, really, really want to wait for this. Okay, I can embrace an institution. We are going to embrace printing press. Boom. That will eliminate that. And now we can get this tech over here for super cheap. Yeah, 369. We can almost get 2 techs of each. We'll be ahead of time here. Oh, our administrative technology level increased to 15. Military ever increasing army, so we can forced march now, which is really, really nice. Trade efficiency 20% and yearly corruption -5. So we should be able to get metallurgy as well very, very soon. Really, really good. This is all excellent stuff. And if we can extract enough value out of the war with the Mamluks, we may even be able to embrace the next institution pretty quick too. So I'm going to take the... I'm actually going to decline the royal marriage from Adal, so that I just have the option of maybe betraying them. It seems like a reasonable option to keep open for myself. Plus, there's some land in here I could colonize if I were to go expansion. Yeah, there's like decent little bit of land in here. It's like not much, but it would be something to do with my colonist if I were ever to declare war on them. Which seems like a reasonable move. Oh, Ming. Japan was formed, and there's a few little nations over here. Interestingly, actually, let me have a look at the institution map mode. Did I have that set to one of these? It should be set up with the technology one, really. Yeah, institution map mode. So you can see, I'm not terribly backwards. I'm just kind of mildly backwards. It is becoming present for me. So because I have embraced that institution, it should basically appear in all my provinces fairly quickly. Now, global trade will probably take a little bit longer. It's coming at a reasonable pace. Oh my god, printing press is coming so quickly here. Owner has embraced. Yikes. Yeah, but global trade is coming now. I don't know, you know, at a fair speed, in all honesty. But because I've embraced printing press, that should make global trade appear, you know, at a much more reasonable pace. Okay, so let's continue on here. I'm waiting for the Otto boys to be out of... Excuse me. I'm waiting for the Ottomans to be out of their war. Oh my god, I have a bit of a cough. Move towards legalism. This would help with the national unrest. It would hurt my tax income. Now, being highly these are kind of like both increasing and decreasing. How long would that be? That would be 10 years of 15% negatives. But there are other benefits of manpower and stuff like that and tech costs. So maybe we will move... we'll just move towards legalism. I don't really like the whole idea of that penalty. Not a fan. How does it become an advisor required? Skill 3, Turkish heritage, 50% cheaper. That means we get an extra 50 points. That means we can get another tech here in a month or two. Pretty damn close. And very nicely, we're still getting the spy network reduction from Great Britain, which is excellent. The royal family will learn of the pleasantries exchange. We get diplomatic power and opinion modifiers, which I'm super happy about. Oh no! We lost our stability, but we got a new leader, and he's pretty damn good. Oh yeah, we have these things slotted in. I think the advisor costs one is maybe worth it. I don't know if the production efficiency one is worth it. I think they might be worth it. Yeah, I think maybe they are. Sorry, I just had to mute there to cough. I have still have that little bit of a cough hanging around. Now we could adopt the title of Khalifa. This would give this would move us towards legalism, which I think we actually do want to do. This will give us yearly prestige, and this will also move us towards legalism. This will, yep, and this will also move us towards legalism. Excellent. So we got a bunch of these things. So we have like extremely cheap tech right now. 400 points for a tech that is like, look at all these bonuses. Yeah, we're kicking ass, taking names, feeling really, really good. We're about to get the university, which is important for the next age. Although I don't actually know what the university does. Local development cost and number of buildings. So that's actually, ooh, I definitely want to build one of those in my capital. 100% want to build a university in my capital to make that nice and cheap. Because it's already, you know, it's pretty expensive to develop in my capital, but there are more institutions, and I like having a big, robust capital. Okay, so I'm waiting for the Ottomans to get out of this war that they're in. It looks like they're winning. Oh my god. Looks like they're gonna hold that off. That's good. I was worried they might need my help. So the Sheikh-ul-Islam, so tax modifier, tolerance for the true faith, or yearly legitimacy. I like the idea of moving more towards legalism. But I also like the idea of just getting extra tax. Because I can move towards legalism with other events. 10% tax modifiers though, they're not super, super common. We're making good money. Let's see. I could build buildings, but I don't think... Oh man, there are actually really good ones to do. Ah, we have an heir to the throne, and we got a marriage. Ooh, very, very nice. These are not terrible people to have. Grain is the seat of the family of Sultana. This province will be less likely to revolt, but will grant the privilege of the seat of the strongest. Okay. Okay. I feel that may come to bite me in the ass. I feel like this could be like potential for rebels or something. I would actually kind of like them to like build in more long-term dynamic country stuff. Like for example, like let's say you get a royal marriage and maybe like a couple of provinces are converted to a noble house and they have a special modifier, and that through ages, you know, maybe they will spawn rebels or even units for you in times of great stress or something. You know, you can do some fun things with that, I think. I'm gonna do something. I don't want to just let them starve. Okay, I really want to declare this war, Ottomans. They owe me some favors. Yeah, they're fighting another war. I think they should be done soon. Oh my god, France's army is just crazy. Okay, he's having more trouble with these. Can you deal with that? These are just peasants. That's your own problem. Fars, I hope you're fabricating claims. I wonder what it is that you need to do to make vassals fabricate claims. I feel like Fars should be fabricating claims. He's actually having trouble with the Ethiopian separatists over there in Adal. We're having a bit of an unfortunate moment here with the Ottomans being at war, and we kind of need them, I think, to win this war. I don't think we can fight the Mamluks on our own. I mean, we could maybe try it, but I want to have the Ottomans on my side. Am I still a great power? I am. I'm the 6th greatest power in the world right now. I'm hoping to kind of keep it that way. I'm still 3 years ahead in terms of technology, which is, you know, really, really nice, actually. Our truce with Makhara has ended. They reduced my spy network, which is unfortunate. Where is Mada, actually? Discovered while building a spy network. Okay. A trade depot, 100% trade power. I'm going to be waiting until we have this a little bit cheaper. Colonial range and trade range is quite nice. And the merchantman is a nice upgrade for the transport fleet. Although I don't think we really have much of a transport fleet. Actually, speaking of fleets, we haven't built boats in a while, and we could do it more. There's upgrades available for our ships. Oh, here we go. We can purchase an ability, although, you know. Mercenary discipline, I guess. Speaking of fleets, like, we could definitely do upgrades here. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but I think it's worth it because they go from being, they get an extra 25% trade power compared to their current value. So it could be worth it, although I'm worried because they get upgraded again fairly soon at 19. So that can get pretty expensive. Royal Marriage from the Ottomans, I absolutely will take that. And I will take ship durability here, because that will further push down the cost of my military tech. I may hold off here though, because cavalry shock +1 is a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait. I want to get the cavalry shock +1. Treasury, all good stuff going on. Come on, Ottomans. Okay, Ottomans are at peace. Let's go. Okay, he's in debt. I could send... Oh, he's 2,640 in debt. I would have to do the thing that makes them willing to go to war. Adal won't come either because they're in debt and it's a distant war. So I'm going to have to wait for my allies here. What can I do with my manpower? Well, I guess we can just sit pretty and kind of invest and hope and wait. Yeah, it looks like that big war cost them a lot for just these couple of provinces here in Albania. The League of Ragusa has disbanded. Excellent. It's good news for me, I think. But yeah, I'm hoping the Ottomans will, you know, calm themselves. Oh, they'll come to war now. Their debt has been somewhat eradicated. Adal won't still. What if I sent Adal just that little bit of cash? What if I sent them a gift, say, like, hey, buddy. Here's 50 ducks. Now will you go to war with me? So we'll wait a month for that to tick through. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, I'll use a little bit of power. So his manpower should recover, maybe? Come on, Adal. I don't... Well, I guess I have a bajillion favors with Adal. I could, like, get them to prepare for war. And, then declare war on the Mamluks. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not going to promise any land, but I will call them in using favors only. And I'm not going to declare any co-belligerent thingies. And I'll declare, and then these guys are going to stop drilling. I probably should have stopped them drilling a bit. I'm going to pull them back a province just to heal them up a bit, and then we'll move along. I don't need to invest in this because I'm going for this. One more year, and then we'll pick up the merchantman. Speaking of institutions, we should be able to almost embrace this. Yeah, it's getting pretty close here. Lots of provinces with it. As you can see, it's starting to really spread. It's going haywire. So, oh my god, they already breached our walls. But we do have the defensive advantage here, and this is in mountains, so we might be able to pull this off with one more month of thingamadoodle of healing. Damn it, I was just that little bit too slow. Unfortunate. I should really have like a little stack of cavalry or something to micro around and occupy these provinces. But yeah, I want to make sure I get this fort if I can, so I'm going to go straight for the fort, and then I'll kind of split this army in half here and here to try and just tidy up a little bit of these little provinces here and there. Looks like they're getting a big doom stack together to push me down here. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. But yeah, we should be able to do a lot of damage and take down this fort very, very quickly. There's sort of 3 main forts that we want to make sure that we get a hold on. We need to get this fort down so that we can start occupying some of these pieces of land. Ah, Austria has entered into a golden era. Very nice. I'm hoping that the Ottomans will be distracted over here long enough for me to breach these walls. Campaign against syncretism, tolerance of true faith, 15 loyalty for the ulema, and influence. Yeah, I think I like this. You know what? I'm going to breach the walls because I want to make sure that I get dibs on a couple of these provinces. So let's split this guy. Half goes to there. Other half goes to there. You guys make your way over there. You go for Al-Quds. Now they're kind of going ham over here, but that's fine. I'm more preoccupied with getting them occupied than I am trying to defend myself. Because I just want the war exhaustion to start ticking up with them. Because I feel like a player can handle the war exhaustion better than AI. But yeah, I'm gonna call that an end to this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Sorry for like the bit of weirdness and stuff that happened this episode, but we'll get back on track. Yeah, so that's that. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, though, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.